Hello, good morning. I am Dr. P.K. Verma. You all are welcome in the biology class. In the previous sessions, we were discussing different aspects of genetics and principles of inheritance and variations. Now, there is a topic chromosomal aberrations and also the ploidy that were considered by many of the earlier scientists as one of the cause of chromosomal mutation. So, we shall discuss what are the chromosomal aberrations, what are the ploidy, whether these are truly mutations or not. Now, what is this chromosomal aberration? Changes in chromosome structure and arrangement of genes is called chromosomal aberrations. It simply means if there are some loss of genes or gain of new genes, the length of chromosomal arms may differ and the arm ratio also differ. Sometimes it may change the structure completely. So, what are these types? How these changes occur? We shall study it one after another. Now come to chromosomal aberrations. There are four types of aberrations commonly discussed in most of the textbooks. One is called deletion, another is duplication, the third is inversion, and the fourth is translocation. The first two diagrams show difference in the chromosome structure. You see, there is a small segment of chromosome in grey painted color. It is lost in this chromosome. But the same region, this grey region, has been shown duplicated here. So if it will be transferred from this position to the homologous chromosome next to the similar region, it will subjected to deletion and here subjected to duplication. In the third diagram, see carefully what are the arrangements of the bands in this gray region. The upper four bands are minor bands, then after a space thicker band, then a thin band. In another chromosome, the same region is there, but the arrangement of bands becomes inverted. So the process is called inversion. And in the fourth case, there are two different chromosomes. Part of one chromosome, this green painted chromosome goes to the pink, and the part of pink chromosome goes to the gray. Thus, there is mutual transfer of some segment of chromosome that is called translocation. Now again, see them separately. What is deletion? When a part of chromosome breaks and lost in cell line, the problem is called deletion. It causes simply decrease in length of chromosome and therefore changes the arm ratio. Is there any genetic effect? Of course, if a dominant allele is lost by deletion, the recessive allele can appear. For example, if you have crossed a plant with pink red color, with a white colored plant, in the first generation all plants should be red. But if 5 or 10% plants are white, they cannot become dominant. So what might be the cause? It is because of deletion of the dominant allele. Now, in human children, there is a common disease. Out of 10,000, one child can suffer from this disease. It is called Cry-Due-Chat syndrome. The human children is due to the human disease is due to deletion of the short arm of chromosome 5. The child cries in great distress like a kitten, has low birth weight, a small head, mentally retarded, and congenital heart disease. The chance of survival is only a few. Second case is duplication. When part of a chromosome breaks and this broken part becomes attached to its homologous chromosome, generally near the similar site, it causes duplication of genes on the latter but deletion of same gene on the former. So, arm length of one chromosome decreases but arm length of another chromosome increases. In Drosophila, a very interesting case has been observed. On the X chromosome, if 16A region is duplicated, the number of ommatidia decreases. Normally, there are 1000 ommatidia approximately in each eye, and the eyes are almost circular. But when the ommatidia decrease to 800, 600, 400 or 250 like this, the appearance becomes a rod-like state structure, thin, very thin structure. So this is called bar eye locus. Here by duplication there is loss, not gain. That is because of the position effect. Now the third case is inversion. In this case, an intercalary part of chromosome breaks and the broken segment reattaches at the same site, but the sequence of genes is inverted. That is, in place of ABCD, it becomes DCBA. When such chromosome makes pair A with a normal chromosome, they form a specific fold such as 8 in the English or 4 in the Hindi. It is said that inversion is suppressor of crossing over because the crossover products are not formed. In fact, crossing over occurs in this case, but the crossover products does not survive, and therefore it is said that crossing over is suppressed. So the statement is partially correct. Now the fourth case is translocation. When broken part of a chromosome becomes attached to a non-homologous chromosome, that is part of chromosome number 1 transfers to chromosome number 2. It is called translocation. Most chromosomal aberrations have very deleterious effect, and from such gametes defective embryos rarely develop because they usually die. But sometimes there are some positive effects also. Now again in another diagram, the case of deletion, duplication, inversion, translocation, and a new case that is called isochromosome has been shown. What has happened? One of the arm is broken and completely lost. Another arm forms two chromatids and these chromatids become straight. So the genes present on one arm are same as the genes present on another arm, only the sequence is opposite. Now this is a case called Cry-Du-Chat syndrome. I have earlier mentioned that in this case the short arm of fifth chromosome is damaged. See the ring. Here the fifth chromosome second one has shorter arm than the first one. Now is a translocation. What happens? A part of chromosome number 4 becomes attached to chromosome number 20 and the part of chromosome number 20 becomes attached to chromosome number 4. See the structure. This is called translocation. Now a new case is called Robertsonian translocation. It has not been mentioned in most of the textbooks. If a metacentric or submetacentric chromosome divides transversely at the centromere, the two arms separate, taking a part of centromere. And these two chromosomes become telocentric chromosome. Because of the breakage, it is called centric fusion. Here, the case is centric fusion. From one metacentric or submetacentric, two telocentric chromosomes are formed. The reverse also can be possible. Two telocentric chromosomes fuse at centromere, forming one metacentric or submetacentric chromosome. This is the case. These are two chromosomes. This part of centromere, if this part fuses, such type of structure develop. So in place of two, one chromosome is formed. It is centric fusion. The opposite will be centric fusion. Now see, these are a pair of chromosomes. The second chromosome divides at this place. Two chromosomes are formed. These are telocentric. But if these chromatids, these two identical chromatids move in opposite direction, see here and here, they can form two chromosomes with similar genes on both the arms, and that is isochromosome. Now sometimes ring chromosomes are seen. Most of the ring chromosomes are seen in the G group of chromosome, that is Y chromosome, 21st and 22nd chromosome. What happens in this cases? There are terminal deletions of the chromosome, and after deletion the remaining arm become attached together, forming the ring-like appearance. When intercalate segment back, it can form a small ring. In humans, such rings are formed in every group of chromosome. But as I have said, G group chromosomes have common formation of G ring structures. There is a syndrome known as cat-eye syndrome that is caused by ring formation in G group chromosome. Here you see, these are the rings. If the upper part, this part, and this part breaks, the unbroken part become attached like this and form the ring. The lower are fluorescent photograph used after quinacridine staining. Now come to the ploidy. What is ploidy? Ploidy is change in complete set of chromosome. Normally every species has a definite base number of chromosomes known as monoploidy. One set of chromosome forms monoploid. Lower organisms, mainly in the plant kingdom, Protista also, are haploid or monoploid. In higher animals and plants, two sets of chromosomes are there and it is called diploid. Now, if the number changes to 3n, 4n, 5n, 6n, it will be called triploid, tetraploid, pentaploid, hexaploid, etc. The hybrid plants used now to grow the grains, food grains, and vegetables are mostly polyploid. Such complete change in the chromosome number is known as euploidy, and if there are many sets there, it is called polyploidy. Sometimes only a few, 1 or 2 chromosomes of a set is affected, not the entire set. So in place of 2n, the number may be -1, -2, or 2 different chromosomes are absent, so -1, -1, or increased number 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 plus 1, or 2n plus 2, etc. In this condition, it is called aneuploidy. So if one chromosome is shorter, it is called monosomy of the given chromosome number. You have to mention the number. If the both chromosome of one particular type is absent, it is called nullisomy. Generally, nullisomy is lethal. When some chromosomes have 3 copies, it is called trisomy. And when 4 copies, it is called tetrasomy. Now come to see some cases. In human, XO, one X another absent, is the case of monosomy of X chromosome, and the problem is called Turner syndrome. If 3 copies of chromosome number X is formed, the female is super female. There may be 4 or 5 copies. These all are super females, hyper super females with great mental abnormalities. Now XY is common for a normal male. XYY also forms a normal male, but it has some effect on the body, and it is said that the persons are aggressive. In case XXY chromosome is there, or 2 Y chromosomes are there, or 3X and Y chromosomes are there, these are called Klinefelter syndrome and extreme Klinefelter syndrome. Now see some of the important cases. Monosomy of chromosome number 1 causes a symptom known as anti-Mongolism. This is the karyotype of affected person. There are all the chromosomes there, but see, where is chromosome number 21? See the red block. There is a single copy of chromosome number 21. So some of the dominant alleles are missing. It is the case of anti-Mongolism, monosomy of chromosome 21. Another case is Patau syndrome. Remember the names. These names are asked again and again every year in the NEET examination. Patau syndrome is caused by trisomy of chromosome 13, that is 3 copies of chromosome 13. This is the karyotype of affected person. See carefully where chromosome 13 is there. It is in the third row. Now it has been given under a square. The red square shows 3 copies of chromosome 13. Next case is trisomy of chromosome 18. The problem is called Edwards syndrome. See the karyotype. Where is chromosome number 13? It is the chromosome number 18, 3 copies. Now the block in red color. Another and very common case is Down syndrome or Mongolism. In this case, there are 3 copies of chromosome number 21. Where is 21? In the last lower row. The first 3 chromosomes are 21 chromosomes. Now see a child with Down syndrome, that is trisomy of 21. Usually this child has longer tongue and it is always projected out. Another, the Patau syndrome, the child is affected largely and see absence of the bridge of upper lip. Now the child of Patau syndrome has low posterior hairline, webbed neck and extra skin, swollen hands, white set nipples, discolored spots on skin and swollen feet. In Edwards syndrome, the child has a small mouth, a small jaw, short neck. Occipital or back part of the skull is prominent. There is a symptom dysplastic or malformation of the ear. Ear is shown separately. Another problem, see clenched hand. All the 5 fingers can be bent underhand. The chest has shield or short and prominent sternum and wide set nipples. Flexed big toes prominently appear in their legs. The hind part of the leg, that is the heels, are larger. Now see the Turner syndrome, that is monosomy of X chromosome. It is the karyotype of a female having a single X chromosome. Another X is absent, so she has 45 chromosomes in place of 46 chromosomes. She is severely affected. Short stature, under 5 feet, characteristic facial features, low hairline, fold of skin in the neck, constriction of aorta, poor breast development, elbow deformity, rudimentary ovaries, gonadal streaks, malformation of the sex organs, there is no menstrual cycle. The necks are webbed, widely spaced nipples, shortened metacarpals, small fingernails. The most important thing is that in case of Turner syndrome, the woman is mentally retarded along with complete sterility. Now in case of Klinefelter syndrome, there are 2 X chromosomes, but in addition to 2 X chromosome, there is also Y chromosome. So due to presence of Y, the person has becomes a male but the testes are small, fibrous, without germinal epithelium, or if epithelium is present, spermatogenesis is very poor. These are usually infertile. Now the case XYY, never asked in medical examination but can be asked. It is not the super male, it is called Jacob's syndrome. XYY syndrome is a rare chromosomal disorder that affects male. It is also known as Jacob's syndrome in honor of the Patrick Jacob who described the syndrome. It is caused by presence of an extra Y chromosome in male. The males are normally, but individuals with this syndrome have one X and two Y chromosome, and it is said that the affected persons are usually very tall. Many experience severe acne during adolescence. Additional symptoms may include learning disabilities. It is important these are slow learners, and behavioral problems such as impulsivity, that is they are aggressive. Intelligence is usually in the normal range, although IQ is on average 10 to 15% lower than siblings. So these are various problems associated with the structure and number of chromosomes. A structural change is chromosomal aberration and numerical changes is called ploidy. It may be euploidy or aneuploidy. Thank you very much.